Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue with our Quebec City Ace Nordiques. But you know what? We don't get to continue in the playoffs because we were kicked out in the first round against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh my goodness gracious. The dynasty has taken a big hit. Last year we won that President's Trophy and the Cup. This year, because of Green, we missed out on the President's Trophy. Well, because of Green and GM Superbman not noticing it. And then in the playoffs, we had to go up against a tough team in round one, the Tampa Bay Lightning. And for the second consecutive time, the team that's kicked us out in the playoffs have been the Tampa Bay Lightning. They kicked us out in the year 3 first round playoffs. The year before, we won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago. So we have a new rivalry here in the Eastern Conference. And you know what? I mean, if you're looking into the future, Tampa Bay, they got Jonathan Drouin, Steven Stamkos, and I think they signed Crawford. Yeah, Corey Crawford as their goaltender, and Victor Hedman as their top 2 defensemen. These guys are going to be good for at least another 5 years. Same thing with the Quebec City Ace Nordiques. So, I mean, we could have a rivalry here looking to the future. I'd love to see next year the Quebec City Ace Nordiques versus the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to remember these guys for sure, okay? So, in the last video, we didn't check out the stats, so let's just see, because it's only been one round, so we're really going to be able to tell who did good for us. But you know what? I'm not even really that angry about the loss. Like, I'm disappointed, but 3 of those 4 losses that we had, all were overtime losses. This year, we couldn't get one done in overtime, you know what I mean? It's not like the Tampa Bay Lightning, they dealt with us. No, it was a very competitive series. It was just that Game 7 that I went with Markstrom, and they won 4-1 or something like that. But the other 3 wins that they got all went to overtime. I mean, if only we could have won one of those overtime games, we would have guaranteed ourselves the Game 7. So it's like, we were right there. It's just that with that bad regular season, we had to go up a team like Tampa Bay in the first round. So, again, it comes back to GM Superbman not knowing what to do there, or not checking up on Green during the regular season. So, I'm not really willing to just blame people here. But Hayes, you got 4 points. Shore, you got 3. Mueller, you got 3. Huberdeau, no goals, but 3 assists. Hartikainen had 2. Eberle had 2 goals, but no assists. It looks like he missed the game due to injury, right? Yeah, that game that Matthias played up there. McCalloch 2 points, but I want to see Kapitanov, because I didn't see him score a single goal. And last year, he was a beast, yeah. Kapitanov. So that first line, Eberle was the only guy who got 2 goals. Kapitanov and Huberdeau, only 3 assists each in 6 games. No goals, you know what I mean? So that really hurt us. Our first line didn't step up like they did last year. Riley, 3 points, all right. And then goaltenders, Eddie Lack, yeah. I mean, I went with Markstrom in the last game because Markstrom, he saved us last year. But Eddie Lack, he played pretty good for us. It was just, look, 2-0-3. 3 overtime losses. My goodness, man. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I should have went with Eddie Lack, but I was looking for something that, could have boosted our team. Not that we needed it, but yeah, I should have gone with Eddie Lack. But you know what? Whatever. So, let us simulate through the rest of these playoffs here. We can follow the San Antonio Rampage through the AHL. Let's see if they do good for us. And yeah, I did see that Anthony Mantha and Barkov had really good seasons this year. They had like 40 goals and like 40 assists. So they might get a good jump this year. And also, when I turned on my NHL today, I noticed that there was an update. So rumor is that was the update for GM mode. I was reading some of my comments in my older GM mode video before I turned on NHL as well. And you guys were saying that it's fixed the re-sign stage bug and the red star bug. So I want to see that. I was just going over some of the comments. People were saying that the red star players, they have some trade value now to them, and players don't all of a sudden automatically drop to red star like after 1 year now. So we got to do a few things. I want to see if the update, works for GM modes that are already started. Like, this is already a save file that's already started, right? So is the update going to affect me, or do I need to start a whole new GM mode for the updates to happen, right? I want to figure out if that happens. Replace this player. I'll just go replace player. And also, I want to see just I think Barkov he's already been ruined, right? Yeah, I don't think they're going to jump up. It'd be kind of cool if in the update they can jump up levels now too, because Barkov and Mantha, they both had really good AHL seasons, right? So maybe Barkov jumps up from a red star to a yellow star because of that great year. That'd be great. I'm not saying that it does, but that would be great if it did. All right, 10 wins. Come on, we're in the 3rd round. Oh no, it's not looking good. Yeah, all right, there's a win. Come on, one more. Game 7. Oh my God, so many injuries. Let's go best lines, whatever. Let's just go best lines. We're getting close to the end here. I just want to, best lines. I just want to give my Calder Cup chances the best that it can be. Oh my God, everyone's coming back from injury. What the hell? Holy shit! All right, best lines. Holy crap, man. There you go. 2-0 in the finals. 2-1 scouting assignment. Yeah, I'll just send him back out. Not that it matters. We've already done our drafting for this franchise. Okay. I might even want to, this year, trade that first overall pick for something that we need. And if I'm looking at our team, something that we need that top 2 defenseman. And that's what the Tampa Bay Lightning had that we didn't have. Sure, we don't have the elite goalie, but they didn't either. But they had Victor Hedman and Carl, who wasn't a top 2. No, he wasn't a top 2. But they had Victor Hedman. And we have 4 top 4 defensemen. I'm hoping that Riley or Ekblad can become a top 2 defenseman, but so far they haven't. All right, so your Stanley Cup champions, the Nashville Predators. It looks like maybe they did play Pecorine this year. Thank God. All right, and hopefully maybe the goaltender rotations has been fixed as well. I didn't think about that. Now, hang on, let me blow my freaking nose. All right, so we won the Calder Cup again. I think that's like the 3rd time we won the Calder here in San Antonio. I actually forget because there's no way you can actually check unless... Well, we're only 4 years in. Yeah, I could check awards, actually. Yeah, I could do that. All right, so let us simulate up until the draft. We'll go over everything, the retirements, all that good stuff, the awards. But I really want to check out this new the new update. We're definitely going to get to the re-sign stage in this video. And the draft shouldn't be a long draft. I don't think I'm going to be making any trades, okay? I like the team that we have. Again, it was just a rough playoff round that round. Three overtime losses, man. So you go down here, let's see if there's anybody. Zetterberg's gone. The All-Star's gone. Anybody else? Scotty Gomez, finally, he retired on St. Louis. Who, anybody on Nashville retire? No, nobody on Nashville. Okay. Henrik Sedin and Bieksa. Okay. And then goaltenders, anybody? Anderson, so they're going Lehner now, it looks like. Yeah, and that's about it. And DiPietro. Okay. So, there you go. There are the retirements. I don't need to check out that. So now, let us check out the awards. Yeah, we'll just do all the awards right now. I can check out the Calder Cup as well. So, actually, you're going to miss out on 1 year, right? Because, yeah, this has been year 5. So, I'm not going to be able to tell, right? But AHL, like the San Antonio Rampage, I think we won it in the first year, 2013, 2014, right? So, I mean, the year before that, and then 2014, 2015, then 2 years we missed it, and now we won it again. I think. I could be wrong. But for the NHL Stanley Cup champions, the Nashville Predators, okay? President's Trophy, Ottawa Senators, Clarence S. Campbell, Nashville Predators, Prince of Wales, New York Rangers. So New York versus Nashville in the final. That's a cool final. Art Ross, Jonathan Drouin. There it is right there, man. This guy's going to be a stud on Tampa Bay. Hart Memorial, Jonathan Drouin. James Norris, Yuri Kapitanov. Okay. Even though he didn't step up during the playoffs, he's always going to win that James Norris if he's playing on the first line. Lady Bing, Patrick Kane, Calder Memorial, Connor McDavid. Oh my goodness. And you guys were saying, you know what? Yeah, I got to check that as well. You guys were saying check out those players. I can do that. It was like all the Green Star players. Yeah, I'll check them out after. Conn Smythe, Pekka Rinne, Vezina Trophy, Robin Lehner, William M. Jennings, Robin Lehner, Bill Masterton, Evan Nash, Frank J. Selke, Sidney Crosby, Ted Lindsay, Jonathan Drouin, Maurice Richard, Jonathan Drouin. All right, so there you go. So, what players was it? Yeah, I can do it right now. Yeah, we'll go to contracts. McDavid, McKinnon, Jones, and Drouin, right? Those 3. And was there another one? Maybe there's another one. I can't remember. I'll see it when I see the team. So Colorado, let's see. Connor McDavid. So McKinnon. So he's dropped to the Yellow Star, but he is 86 overall, only 22 years old. I'd imagine this year he gets quite the jump. Okay, he's probably going to jump up to like 88, 89, and it doesn't matter that he's not the Green Star anymore because he's still hitting his full potential. So he's pretty good over there in Colorado, but I think the best of that draft class so far on the offensive side of it would be Jonathan Drouin. He still has his Green Star potential, and he's already 93 overall. All right, he's better than Stamkos, basically, because he's still got like 3 years more to get better. All right, and he's a 50-goal scorer. So Jonathan Drouin is quite the player. Now Nashville, Seth Jones took his team to the Stanley Cup and won it, but he's only 75 overall still. So even in this, just like in Vancouver, he takes a while to get better, Seth Jones, but his trade value is still probably way up there because he still has the Green Star potential. And then last but not least, raised. Connor McDavid, let's see. He's dropped to the yellow star as well, but I'd imagine he gets a big jump this year also, okay? 85 overall, yeah, I'd say he gets up to like 88, 89 overall this after this jump, okay? Now, since we're in contracts, let us go back to Quebec City. Hang on. It's, no, it wouldn't be an alphabetical. I'm right at the end of the list, right? Yeah, there it is. Let's see which players on our team have jumped and which, let's see if anyone dropped to the Red Star potential. We can actually tell. So Eddie Lack, 85, Markstrom, 83. Don't worry, those were reset for next year. Those guys are still going to be our goaltenders, all right? Yep. Defenseman. Okay, so let me just see this. Kapitanov, so he didn't drop, that's good. Ekblad and Riley, they did not raise to a yellow star. Pouliot, red star. Griffin Reinhart, red star. Look at all these studs that I have, but they're all red star. Goddamn plague. Alright, all these guys down here, yep. Right wingers, alright, Biggs, Bolesky, Eberle, yeah, no potential players in there. Henriksen, Mantha, so these guys retained their yellow star potential, which is good news. Anthony Mantha, though, this is... It's taken a while, but, I mean, he's 23 years old. He's only got 3 more years to get better, so I'd imagine this year it's got to be somewhat of a jump. It has to be. And if not, god damn it, man, we're waiting forever for this guy. Go down here, centers. Jonathan Huberdeau still has his yellow star, that's good. But Barkov still stuck with the red star, boys, so... If only we got that update beforehand, all right? If only we got that update beforehand. All right, so that's taken care of. Let me just blow my nose again. God damn it. All right, so now that we've checked that out, we will just graze on the, take a look at the draft picks for this year, the top 5. You got a power forward, 6'6", 248. An enforcer, Pavel Volchenkov. An enforcer defenseman, that would be kind of cool, but I'm not moving up in this draft. Michael Janssen, offensive defenseman. Rob Andrus, enforcer defenseman, so 2 enforcer defensemen. And Rob Dole, an offensive defenseman. So, really a defensive draft this year with the power forward at the top, okay? I would love to get my hands on one of those enforcer defensemen, but I doubt that's going to happen. And we don't really need to take a look at these, but you know what? I'll just do it. GM options... what was it? Scouting, yep. Prospect game. Just because all these guys are pretty much the first rounders, right? And I know I'm not gonna be moving up in the draft, but I'll look for anybody with a decent overall, like 70 something, 68, 65, 36. Good, always an enforcer. That's why 70. All right. So Norm Myers, right wing. Myers, okay. Oh, 78. So Parson Myers. Parse and Myers. Are they goalies or right wing? So both right wings. Parse and Myers. Down here. 71. Oh yeah, that's that first overall guy, Dimon. He's not. I'm not gonna get him. Parse and Myers still. And who's this guy? He's a sniper. Yes, Louis Negrin. Sniper. Center. 72 overall. So Negrin, Parse, and what was the other guy's name? Shit. Hang on. Let me just see. Myers and Parse. Yes, okay. So I'll take a look at those guys, but I doubt that they'll drop that far. They're probably top 20 guys. All right. So here we go. Let's try the draft, the Year 5 draft. Let's see what's available for us. We have the 24th overall pick, which... I mean, we might be able to get somebody with 3.5-star potential, which wouldn't be horrible, right? But let's just go to proposed trade, and let's take a look at my, yeah, there, they fixed it. Look at that, boys. All right, Aaron Ekblad, red star potential, but look at his trade value. That's more like it, EA Sports. Thank you very much. This way, I can now trade my red star potential players away, and also on the flip side, you know, if we find somebody, like, let's just find somebody here. Yeah, like Dougie Hamilton, right? 88 overall, 25 years old. In the old update, because he's got the red star potential, his trade value would be so low, right? But now if I want to pick up an 85 overall, 25-year-old defenseman, his trade value is still way up there because he's a good player right now. So there you go. That is huge for us, okay? That is absolutely huge. So I like that already. Again, you guys know what I said before. I don't mind players going to red star potential because they can still get good, like Ekblad, Myers, and Riley. They can still get good. It's just their trade value is crap. But now trade values for red star potential players are still good. So thank you. We'll actually check out Barkov. Let's see. Barkov is still low. Okay, well, you know what? You can't ask for everything. But at least, you know, it recognizes players that are good players. So I'm thankful for that. Now, let's just see if there's anyone I could trade here with decent trade value. Holding on to my 2 goaltenders. I like the salary cap situation for those. Holding on to all those guys. Right wingers holding on to Eberle. Mantha, Henriksen, holding on to those guys. And Mueller, Shore, Matthias, Brodziak, holding on to all those guys. All right, so we're not trading anyone here, okay? We're going to use our 24th overall pick. We're not going to move up in the draft. All right, there you go. Those are all those guys. And 24th overall, let's see if any of those guys... Parse, oh, there's that Negrin guy. There you go, that center sniper. All right, Parse and Myers, I think their names were. So let's go to right wingers, because Parse and Myers. Let's see. Let me just go down here, and let's see if anyone... Wait, I can actually press B and see if anyone got... Yeah, they got drafted here. Let's see. Parson Myers. Oh, there's Parse. Parse got taken at 22nd. Myers. Oh, and Myers got taken 2nd overall. Okay, so those two guys, that's what I mean. They had good overalls, but they were good players. But we can take out Louis Negrin, center sniper OHL. Yeah, and he was already 71 overall, so a sniper, not bad. Might be able to get some good depth goal scoring. And if he's got a really good defensive category, that would be even better. I'll go to Quick Sim. I could probably go auto draft now. It's a late 2nd round pick. I'll try it out, though. Let's just see what we have. Let's see if I can find any good potential players here. No, nobody. All right, so usually when I do this, I just like to find... I like to find players who can get good with only the 3-star potential. That would be grinders, enforcers, and sometimes power forwards, like this guy. Left wing power forward, 6'5", 245. Not bad. Let me just go grinder, enforcers. Here we go. Left wing grinder, defensive enforcer, Kessler. I'll take this guy. Yeah, this, he's 5'11". Yeah, whatever, I'll take him. Edward Janik, all right, grinder, left wing. There you go. All right, so auto draft now. Let's see what we have. I'm so glad that they fixed that. Only a month in. It's just like last year. You know, the game's not ready by release date. It's like a month until the first patch. But you know what? When it gets here, thank God, because now I can enjoy GM mode. Red Star potential players are actually going to be hard to go after, but they should be, right? I don't mind them trailing off and not being able to grow anymore, because that's kind of cool, right? I just wish I knew how to maintain potential, and if they taught us that, or if they showed us how to do that, then I would have absolutely no problem with the Red Star potential. But, okay, so let's see if this one has been fixed as well, right? So if I go to this Beaulieu guy and I release him, with the old one, it would go back up to Eddie Lack on the portrait, right? But it would have Furland selected. So let's see if it has Furland selected and also Furland on the top. So Beaulieu. Gonna go release you. There you go. Beaulieu released. And it's, oh no, look at that. Okay, so what they did was, it still shows Eddie Lack on the top, but now on the highlight, it goes back up to Eddie Lack, okay? So it doesn't stay back down here, which kind of sucks because, watch, I'll show you if you're trying to clean up your team, right? Say you go down to the bottom here. Yeah, these two guys, right? Warner. You want to release this guy. It's probably gonna go back up to the top now. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so at least you won't get fooled, but say you want to release guys, you have to go back down every single time. But you know what? I got no problem with that, because now, yeah, it goes right back up to the top guy. All right, Kulikov. There it is. All right, so good job, EA Sports. You patched that one. Month in, but you patched it. All right, so we can get rid of all these. That's much better. Now, yeah, that's much better. So they did fix it, boys. I would have liked it if it still went down there afterwards. Maybe that's what they were trying to fix, but they couldn't. So they just made it so once you pick a player, it goes back up to the top and follows the portrait, other than the portrait being fixed to follow the selector. So Matt Green, I'm going to release you. I don't know why you didn't retire. You're absolutely useless. Martinez, I think I want to re-sign you. You were a decent player to have. Well, $2 million. Hang on. I don't want to just be throwing around $2 million here and there. Got to make sure I can sign every one of these guys. Griffin Reinhart. Yeah, we'll sign this guy. It looks like it's the game saying that he's going to become good. So we'll wait on Griffin Reinhart here. I'll give you another two-way. There you go. 7.75 for 1 year. Percy. Blah, 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 blah. All right, all these guys down here. So we've taken care of defense. Right wingers. Eberle. Hayes, I want to hold off on. Biggs, I want to sign because I can get a two-way deal for Biggs, I'm pretty sure. Really? Wow, okay, never mind. Hang on that then. Might not want to sign those guys. Left wingers. Clifford. Definitely got to re-sign Kyle Clifford. How much do you want? 2 years sounds about right for me, Clifford. Don't want to sign these guys for too long. But this guy definitely, when I put him back on the penalty kill, we started to turn into a good team. So I want him on the penalty kill again. Brian Bickle, unless, I got to keep an eye on Bickle, just like Green, right? He's 32 years old, but no, he can still play on the fourth line for me. I'm fine with Bickle. Yep. Again, last year, I know it was a first-round exit, boys, but 3 of those losses in overtime. I'm not just willing to just blow this team up right away. You know what I mean? I feel like this team can still get it done. Just that whole Green situation last year really ruined it for me. Peter Mueller, we're gonna re-sign this guy as well. 4 years. I'll give you 2 years. I don't want to give you too many years here. 3.75. I could probably go to 3.5 for this guy, yeah, because I think 60 or 600,000 would be 15%. Brodziak, he took over last year, but he's 34 years old. The same thing that what's his name was. I'm going to release Brodziak. I want a better fourth-line center than a 34-year-old because we ran into that problem last year. See, like Gregory Campbell, he's starting to drop, I think. But you know what? Campbell I can re-sign because 78 overall. I think I could get him. Oh, hang on. Jesus, all these guys want money. Kelly I'm going to release. He's 37 now. Yeah, I'm going to release Chris Kelly. Peverly I'm going to release. There you go. Mueller, Campbell I think I want to re-sign. All right, so this Louis Negrin, let's see him. He's a center, 19 years old, 6'1". Shot's pretty decent so far. I was hoping for a really good defensive category and a decent body checking category. It's not bad. You know what? He's a decent player to get. For, you know what? For a late first rounder, he's decent. I just wish he had the yellow star potential. Red star potential, I mean, he'll be like a high 70 overall player. But, yeah, he's not going to be part of our team for sure. And he's only 19 years old, so, like, I'm not even going to sign him. I'll let him play in the minors still. Or in the juniors. Ginnell, got to re-sign this guy. There you go. Yep, perfect. And go down here. Terrell. No, I don't need you. There you go. Henry Terrell. All right, so we will simulate ahead. Let's see if we get everybody re-signed here. I do want to get up to free agency, but this time we're going to stop in free agency because we have some decisions to make. Some extra players that we could bring in, some defensive players, all that kind of stuff. If there's players available in free agency, I want to take a look. All right, we're going to do all of that. No, okay, so goalies, we have everybody signed. Now, Campbell, Martinez, Hayes, and Biggs. Yeah, I should sign all these guys. I got $23 million. I can afford it. So I'll just give them all one-year deals. Doesn't matter how much they want. I'll give it to them, okay? Because if I don't play them, they can be debt players for our team anyways. And this year, again, I really want to win the cup this year. Damn bad last year, man. I can't believe it. It was just going up against the damn Tampa Bay Lightning in round 1. That was, I should have had a better regular season. And Gregory Campbell will re-sign you as well. There you go. All right, so those last 4 players have been signed. We will advance. Let's see. They should all be under our team. I do kind of want to get up all the way to the start of the regular season because then we can see what players have grown for next year because there's going to be people saying that we need top 2 defensemen, we need first liners, we need elite goalie. And we don't know what we're going to have until the beginning of next year. We know what we're going to have in net. But like Kapitanov, he could jump big time. Huberdeau, he could still jump, right? With the new Red Star potential, Ekblad and Myers, Riley, they could be top 2 defensemen, both of them this year. Okay, so I don't know what to expect just yet. But let us see what is at least available in free agency. And third time's a charm, so I might as well blow my nose one more time. All right, that's much better. So initializing free agency. We're not going to go any farther here. We're just going to take a look at who's available. Okay. We'll go to goaltenders first. Any goalies? No, there's no real goalies available. No real potential goalies. Some 4-star, red star potential goalies, but nothing too spectacular here. And same thing with prospects, red star potential. Plenty of fucking 4 red star potential players. Jesus, they all get the plague. No team wants them. And when it comes to forwards and defensemen, no, there's some depth players that we can maybe fill in on our team. We'll just go down. You guys can see them all. There you go. All right. All those players. I wouldn't mind filling up some roster spots on our team. And which roster spots you're wondering, I will show you. Contracts. All right, so the way our team looks right now, if we were to start the season right now, okay? Goaltenders, Eddie Lack and Markstrom. I want to give these guys a chance one more time. And then at the end of next year, if they don't get it done, we can trade one or maybe both of them for that elite goaltender. I agree, but for right now, we're going to start the year with these 2 goalies, okay? Defensively. All right, so Kapitanov is a forward. Ekblad, Myers, Riley, Kulikov, Goodbranson. Those are the 5 that we have. And then the 6th could be Martinez, Krug, Reinhardt, or we could pick up that 5th or 6th guy for the bottom 6 to play alongside of Goodbranson. Okay, but the top 4: Ekblad, Riley, Myers, and Kulikov. That's the way it's looking. Okay, so we just need 1 defenseman for top 6. And then for forwards, Huberdeau, Eberle, and Kapitanov on the first line. McCallick, Shore, Mueller on the second line. But maybe you guys want to get rid of McCallick now. I don't know. I think he's okay still. He's only 33, so he can still get it done. And they all had amazing years last year, that second line, right? Third line, Matthias Clifford and Hartikainen. And then Bickle, Hayes, and Campbell. But you know what? I'm looking. A fourth line center would be a lot better. But also, you know, Mantha, he might be able to play third line minutes this year. So we gotta figure all this out, okay? We're going to leave it right there. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, and we will start year 6 in the next video. I will see you guys there.